I got 13 money now?
Yeah, he gave you 3 money.
Sick. Thanks, man.
Player order, mimic the noise a giraffe makes. I don't even know what noise a giraffe makes. Okay, can we all just agree that C4 gets 1?
Yeah.
Sick.
There, I got number 2.
Sure. I'll just take 4th because my voice is already hurting. The hell noise? I'm gonna have to look that up after now. Fuck. Alright, C4.
13 money. Maybe I should go get that present. Let's go get the present. Do it. Well, we'll see what
the
they
present.
got
The
first.
present is free.
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
Slow down. Slow down.
Slow down. Wait. What's that?
It's
Life
PR
situation?
agent. A PR agent for $6. You can literally afford anything in here. This one made Admiral dumb last time.
Yeah, really stupid. Yeah. Let's go for the present again. I think we're just gonna risk it.
Dun dun dun! Mind control lessons. Because inside every person there's a potential serf.
What the hell is
What did I get? What did I get for it?
I don't think it gave you stats. I think but it said something about potential serf, so maybe that's useful to Miranda. Dude, I just realized it shows you on the screen what's gonna give you kind of what. See how library? If as I'm hovering over the side here, you can see that you're more likely to get fun from the tree, smarts from the classroom, charm from the gym, boldness from the bathroom, creativity from auditorium, money from library right now. See?
Oh, I see. Yeah.
That symbol there?
Gotcha.
Neat.
Yep.
Okay, well anyways, Admiral, what do you want to do? For what it's worth, you need boldness or fun if you want it to be. Unless you want to just all in on a stat.
Let's go for boldness then.
Okay, so you want to go to the bathroom then and see if the theory is correct?
Sure.
Cool. Your hair is all smooth.
Oh yeah, greased right up.
Oh yeah, you do get boldness from that. Like the 500 boldness thing. So you get 2 boldness. Neat. You're practicing your very best monster mash when you hear the sound of an argument, which is so strange these secret hallowed halls of an education. Lol JK, can you imagine?
Admiral! They made me their king, and they deserve the bestest, most wonderful king there ever was. And I'm going to work as hard as I can to be that king, no matter what it takes.
Scott, you realize that they're not cute little baby animals in need of a king, right? They're furries.
I know they're furry, Vera. I'm the one who told you that.
No, Scott, they're furries. It's a kink.
Yes, Vera. There are many kinks in my plan. That's why I need to work them out in order to be the best ruler.
Guys, they're literal fucking furries. Forget it. Excuse me, did you say you need help being a good ruler? I know all about that. Being a king is easy, as Daddy always says, only live peasants can stage a rebellion.
Oh, Miranda, I'm not really sure.
Fear is your most important weapon. Your second most important weapon is actual weapons. Torches, soup spoons, razor teacups, a knife on fire, you know, the usual.
I don't know, Miranda. I appreciate the advice, but I don't think that's the kind of king I want to be.
Nonsense! I'll go get you the butter knife shurikens right now.
It just seems so unnecessary. There must be a better, kinder way to rule, right, Admiral? I want them to have a happy time under Scott the First. They've been so nice to me. They've written me beautiful songs, which are about my adventures, but most of them are the sort of thing I definitely have not done. And they've made amazing drawings of me, which are very, very generous in their proportions. I just think they deserve the best leader.
Normal rulers make their subjects pay taxes, but what if you paid taxes to them? Or flag time, you can't rule a kingdom with no flag. Without a flag, it would be just like a bunch of flagless people.
First one. Oh.
Paying taxes to my furries? Sure, That makes perfect sense. If our president paid us tax for leading us, I would definitely love that president.
Unfortunately, you both are super poor, so you spend some time creating what you call Scott Super Fun Furry dollars. Scott leaves all excited with some of your money. As your elders always say, any problem can be solved by giving money to strangers. Later, you stumble upon Scott again. He seems not so happy.
There you are, Admiral.
Big C.
I didn't change it. Oh, there it is. Your plan went terribly. We created so many Scott Super Fun Furry dollars that the currency got super devalued. That led to lots of uncertainty about the kingdom's economic environment, causing demotivation for the foreign investments. With the economy struggling that much, stress peaked, and the furries, once joyful creatures, have stopped creating their beautiful and often not safe for work art. And it turns out that the beautiful and often not safe for work art was the nation's strongest export. Now we're falling into debt and leading economists foretell at least 5 years of recession and a negative political climate. Damn the day we created those silly Scott Super Fun Furry dollars. It was the demise of my kingdom. I should have never trusted a high schooler in the matters of national politics and economics. I was a fool.
That got really political all of a sudden. Scott leaves saddened with a burden of rescuing the economy of a country. Wait, is it really a country? At just 21 years old. Doing that to a friend and potential lover is definitely not cool. You lose 2 smarts and 1 fun. Oh lord. Big C? Oh, here, I'll hover for you so you can see what's left.
I already know there. Take me to the tree.
Unce. You're casually chatting with Juan, the small Egyptian Latino cat, when you start telling him the hilarious story of what happened at Monster Camp. You know, the one involving the Hive blow-up doll. Slowly, lots of people join in to hear the story. You turn on the mobile app and capture the 2 fun.
Yeah.
You're wandering down the hallway reading Dragon Heat as discreetly as you can, which apparently isn't very because Polly and Vera clock this immediately. Are you actually reading erotic fanfiction about dragons? Because we love Dragon Heat, I'm all about 19th century Russian literature, but a ghost girl can't say no to some erotic fanfic, am I right? I've literally been working on my Morgana von Brestrike cosplay all week. Don't worry about why. Speak for yourself, Polly. I've never... Okay, fine, I may read Dragon Heat, but don't go around just telling people. Push, we're clearly safe with her. A fellow Dracophile can always be trusted. Are you sure? I mean, anyone into Dragon Heat must have a wicked mind. 297 chapters and counting, and it still manages to amaze me with all the new levels of wrong. Yeah, right? I fucking love it. Yet I must admit I'm a bit vanilla when it comes to fave chapters. Mine is the one where Harold McDonghard, Horus the Hydra, and the deranged Drago Delacourt may have to rest at an inn after the Choking Bay adventure, only to discover they have one available bed. There's only one bed, the classic fanfic treat that never fails. Yeah, that one was good. I personally prefer the one where Venesaria unmasks her masked savior after a passionate kiss, only discover it's herself, and then they totally bang. I'm not a fan of the time travel, but sign me up for some good self-zest. Amen. What about you, Big C? What's your favorite story arc? Nothing to worry about. You'll just be revealing your inner kinks to us. No pressure. Easy, the Sexcalibur arc where they want to discover the chosen one who can control the mythical Sexcalibur dildo, and they have a super orgy so everyone can have their turn with the dildo? Or what about this exclusive chapter I've written myself?
Sexcalibur.
Yeah, you picked the book, man. You did this to yourself. Whoa, right? How could we forget about the Sexcalibur arc? With 297 chapters, it's rather easy to forget some arcs. Yeah, but that one was epic. The tension and thrill of wondering who would be the chosen one each time someone used the magical dildo. I must admit, it was very lubricating. Oh, Lord.
Oh my god.
I love this book.
Also, I should praise the fact that it was entirely written from the viewpoint of the dildo. Who would have thought Big C here was such a kinky deviant? Maybe we should do our own Excalibur trial one day, huh? What the fuck? Let's not get ahead of ourselves here yet. But I might or might not have an official Excalibur dildo myself. It's hard to say no to dragon dildos. Fuck yeah! All those years of insecurity, and it turns out that erotic dragon fanfics were the ultimate icebreaker. Here, have +2 smarts and +1 fun to celebrate your unexpected discovery. Jesus fucking Christ, you made me read that. Okay, so I can do creativity, money, or charm. I think charm is my low point right now, so let's go there. Unexpected dodgeball. I convince him to throw the ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives. Player bursts into tears and you take advantage of that moment of weakness, throwing a ball at him. You lose 5 mercy. That sight might not be useful, and you gain +2 charm. You notice Liam and Miranda talking to Coach. They actually seem to be enjoying gym for a change. Something must be terribly wrong. You go over and see what it is. Well now, I'm all for inspiring athleticism in the hearts of the youth. It's great! But now allowing you to make up your own sport? That seems a bit unorthodox, don't you think? Oh, but ordinary sports are ever so dull and unrefined. I'm sure we two could do much better.
I've already got an idea, actually. I've had an idea for a sport since before there were even sports. I call it art. No teams, no rules, just pure creative expression. I'll be the quarterback, of course.
Art, brilliant! We will play with watercolors and sequins, and there shall be sports board and a goalie laureate and... It's so good to see you kids getting enthusiastic about wholesome physical exercise, but I gotta say, art doesn't really sound like a sport. Why, it doesn't have the word ball anywhere in it. That's easily solved. We'll call it art ball. Oh, well yes, obviously that's much better. But let me ask you this. How do you score points in art ball, huh? Liam and Miranda both look at each other, totally stumped. Their dream hangs in the balance. Time to step in. Obviously, the sports bard assigns inspiration kicks to the metaphysical linebacker, who scores 11 points for each poem he successfully publishes in the Atlantic. Didn't you read the rulebook? Or don't you see the points were inside us all along? Oh, Lord. They're both so good. This one's easier. Ah. Well, yeah, we all know that. I tell my kids that all the time. Question is, how do you get those points out of you and onto the scoreboard? It's like I always say, sports is the lemon juicer, and you're the lemon buddy. Let's make lemonade. Did he just say he was gonna, like, milk us?
Well,
But you can't make lemonade without a little sugar, which stands for the sweetness of victory. Can't we? You also need water to make lemonade, otherwise it's too intense. That's why hydration is important. What were we talking about again? Oh, who cares? Let's do some push-ups. Nothing brings people together like push-ups. You strongly disagree, but Coach won't hear any argument. You lose 2 fun and 1 charm. Womp womp. I am doing not so great this time. Okay, choose an occupation. Lawyer.
president.
Okay.
TV repair guy.
Waitress.
Okay. Mario and Luigi were plumbers. Players' order is decided based on how funny an off-brand version of these 2 heroes called Hans and Rudolph would be, who aside from saving a kingdom are also selected occupation. So Hans and Rudolph, the lawyers, the presidents, the waitresses, or the... Sorry, what was yours again, Big C?
TV repairman.
Yeah, TV repairman. I think TV repairmen are closest to plumbers.
Yep.
Do you guys agree with that?
Yep.
Okay, so then we got lawyers, presidents, and waitresses. I think we gotta go with waitresses next,
Yeah.
because that would be funnier. And then lawyers, because you said president, and they can't both be a president, so I'm gonna dock you a point. I took clicking powers. Okay, lunchtime. Big C, where are you going?
hover over my stats for a second. Nope, never mind. That fucking backfired on me.
Yeah, it didn't do the thing it did last time.
Let's go with Polygeist. Yeah.
You find Vera and Polly at their table, deep in conversation. Alright, business idea. People pay a monthly subscription to prevent me from drugging their food. Business idea. People pay me a monthly subscription to put drugs in their food. Business idea. Price out the cafeteria's current food supplier by selling plastic food. Business idea. Nipples. Just nipples? Yeah. Okay. Wait. Business idea. We use clever marketing and food science to create the perfect new diet craze and sell it for an insane profit. That's actually a really good idea. Better than nipples? Yes, we just need to figure out what our new diet product will be. Tapeworms, they're gluten-free, dairy-free, 100% organic, and you can get them for free from sick cows. Or meth, it's what's for lunch.
Meth, it's what's for lunch.
Jeez, are you somebody that goes to the casino? Haha! Oh yeah, I was just complaining the other day that I made way more meth than I can ever do myself. The profit margin will be incredible. The problem is the name. Meth has a really terrible reputation. You need a rebrand. You mean come up with a new name? Like Skinny Fun Powder or probably not meth? Yeah, except not either of those. Oh, I know! I've got the perfect name! Don't say Nipples! Kill me. But it turns out Nipples is the perfect name for a drug you want to sell to high school students. Polly makes a killing and drug dealing turns out to be a very romantic bonding experience for the two of you. Oh lord. Okay, that was a thing that happened. C4, where are you going?
I guess I'll go to bottom right.
No sooner have you sat down at Damien and Miranda's table than the haunting melody fills the air. It's the melody of cold northern peaks, of cloying sweetness, of a supple bovine teat. The song of the Ice Cream Wizard! He's here! He's here! He's gonna get so much, I'm gonna get so much ice cream and then puke on someone I don't like. Oh goodness, the Ice Cream Wizard only comes but once per solstice, during our hour of the Ascendant Pancake. You see an old dude in a floppy blue hat pushing a refrigerated cart with "Dish Shit Magic" painted on the side. Ugh, so many great options to choose. Should I get a magma bar, brain destroyer, chocolate boomstick? What about Fear of Death, a frozen cobra, berserker berry blitz? The wizard's frozen treats invariably turn me into a frog for some reason. Perhaps I simply have not tried the right one yet. But which one to try? If only someone would suggest a solution to what truly is the most difficult problem I have ever faced. Try the sugar-basted Prince Lips, or beat him up and take all of his ice cream.
The first one.
But of course, I always have to find a prince to kiss me out of being a frog. Why not cut out the middleman? Prince Lips? Gross! I've already got a pair of those attached to my face. What? Where? Here, where my mouth is. Wait, Damien, you're a prince? But you hide it so well. Gee, thanks. But Miranda's not paying attention. She's already traded the Ice Cream Wizard several gold ingots for a pair of sugar-basted Prince Lips. Oh my, I can taste the enchantment already. Miranda finishes the Prince Lips in 3 graphic smooches. Afterwards, her lips are pretty cold and she invites you to help warm them up. You find Liam taking a picture of his food and Scott taking a picture of also Liam's food.
Oh, this is me,
yeah.
yes. Ha! Yes, Scott, snap away. My artistic plating is too magnificent to ignore.
Artistic what? I'm playing Pokemon's Go, the mobile version of the hit Pocket Humans. Oh, Pokemon. Oh, that's the hit Pocket Humans video game.
What do pocket mans have to do with my food pick?
There's a level 43 Bernard Henson hanging out on the middle of your plate. Here, take a look.
Scott, why does your phone show a tiny human doing pottery on top of my eggplant ravioli?
You mean you don't know Bernard Henson? He used to be a chartered accountant. Yep, chartered, that's the word. Accountant, but now he's decided to pursue his dream of being a world-famous potter. The major life change has made him super rare. Pocket humans almost never follow their dreams.
Well, I don't care how rare he is. His present is spoiling my pristine food pick.
boiling it, but pocket humans are way cooler than boring old food pig.
You take that back.
Uh-oh, tempers are running a little high. Looks like it's up to you to settle this dispute. Scott's right, Liam. Why take a normal cliched food pick when you could take a food pick of Scott capturing a Pokemon off your food pick? Or, Scott, look over there. There's a Stuart Hogarth on top of that pile of mashed potatoes.
Stuart Hogarth? The strongest accountant-type Pokemon in the game?
What does it even mean to be a strong accountant? Is he, like, really good at math?
No, he's just super buff. The buffest accountant. I've gotta have him.
Scott bounds across the cafeteria and practically dives into Gary Gremlin's mashed potatoes looking for a Pokemon to capture.
You think he actually knows how to play Pokemon's Go? Or do you think he just likes diving into people's food?
The two of you debate the question while you help Liam line up the perfect food pick. Later, he lines up some very hot picks of you.
Oh.
Admiral, you got the Coven or the shop, and you'll have 3 money.
I want to meet this Coven chick.
You were planning to sit by yourself today, but the only table you can find is partly taken by the Coven. You do feel kind of sorry for them. After all, no one ever seems to want to sit with them. Oh good, it's you. We can practice some of our spells on you. And this is probably why. Oh, don't look so worried. We're preparing for an upcoming battle with the disgruntled Lord of the Seventh Circle. And if we don't do our homework, we'll have a hell of a time beating him. The audience laughs. Wait, audience? Anyway, we've got 2 spells we've been meaning to try out. Magical enhancements to help us beat this big bad. Do you think we could try one on you? Pretty, please. Aw, says the audience. You know, a magical enhancement doesn't sound half bad. You can choose either one of the 2 options. A spell that lets you see the future and also the past and the present, and you can watch live TV anywhere. Or nah, you want to go for something a bit different. Let's do the spell that turns you into 2 helicopters.
The first one.
The choice is made. Broadbandium Maximum. Suddenly you can see everything. Everything. You can see how the world will end. You can see how the world began. You can see your parents having sex even though you totally don't want to. What's more, you can watch every single episode of Weasel Detective at once. Hello? Are you still alive? Lunch is ending. We're going to go study for the test next period. You probably should too. Who needs to study? You literally know everything already. You gain +4 smarts and an entirely different perspective on your parents. I'd assume a horizontal one. Everybody chooses a celebrity. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players. Ryan Reynolds.
Britney Spears.
Donald Trump.
Crispin Glover.
Oh, nice play. Player orders decided based on how likely it is that the selected celebrity is secretly related to Solemn. Oh lord. Crispin Glover first, right?
Yeah, it's probably close, like, physically.
Yeah. Donald Trump probably next, because you guys are awful people.
No.
Yeah, I said
And then
that.
Britney Spears because she was crazy for a while there, and then Ryan Reynolds because there's no fucking way.
Yep.
Yeah, sounds good. They just opened that one up for you guys to have a heyday against me, so I was like, I'll lean into it. Big C. All right.
I want to go to the library.
Library, okay. Spend some time on the PCs, spam emails, trying to steal other people's money. Doesn't sound nice, but who's the one to blame if they respond to such blatant scam? You have been chosen to win big. Pardon me. You lose 10 karma, which doesn't matter, and gain 2 money.
Yeah.
Later, you're carrying around your precious Dragon Heat when you're spotted by Miranda and Damien. Wow, Dragon Heat? I love it! Also, you may not know this about Damien by looking at him, but it turns out that he, too, is a hopeless romantic at heart. Are we reading the same series? I'm in it for the Dragon Donk, Miri. Nothing so bad, yet so good as a billionaire dinosaur made me gay. Damien, you're being utterly foul. Don't profane the deep emotional connection between Harold McDonghard and Godiva Galantina. Deep emotional connection? Is that why the latest chapter ends with Harold finally boning Godiva and then she wakes up to find him gone? The cliffhanger must be entirely misleading. People simply don't abuse each other's love and trust that way. I worry about you, Miri. I really, really do. I just desperately want to know what happens next in Dragon Heat. So do you think Harold is capable of being so mean-spirited? True art imitates life. Let's look at Damien's sexy messages to see what he's capable of, shall we? Or Harold may or may not be a scoundrel, but love is alive and well. Let me take both of you on the greatest three-way first date ever to prove it.
Yes.
This one?
Yeah.
A date in the midst of a school day? Why, my duty, responsibility, and breeding say no, but my heart says yes. I have a midterm in International Peace 305, so anything's better than that. Oh, huzzah! I do love being courted. Let us flee to the absolutely most romantic day that has ever happened to me ever. Yay! That's a high bar. Luckily, you're a romance expert, having spent literally all of your school days planning for prom, which is a single night of the year, instead of paying attention to the studies that may benefit you later in life. You show up with chocolates, flowers, and a bevy of Murph slaves for Miranda, and a pack of matches and a gallon of gasoline for Damien. The three of you go on an absolutely splendid date, during which Damien only commits a few murders. You gain +2 fun and +1 charm. That worked out for you. C4, where are you going?
Oh, what do I got going on for stats here?
You're missing a lot of boldness and creativity. Those are your lowest.
Where's the creativity at?
Your creativity right now is in the auditorium.
Yeah, let's go there.
All right. That you're a Dargan. While rehearsing for class play, you forget your lines. That's terrible, but you don't let that get you down. You start improvising all your lines, and it's marvelous. Somehow it enhances the pathos of the play in unexpected ways, and that's saying something since half of your improvisations is a rap battle against your inner fears. You gain +2 creativity. Soon after, you hurry away to join Vera for an after-school rendezvous. She's arranged a romantic evening at the stock exchange. There you are. I'm so happy you've joined me here that I have momentarily forgotten my hatred for all beings. You... what? You thought we were going to dinner? No, silly. How am I supposed to make a profit at dinner? If you're hungry, just eat some money. There's plenty of it lying around. Look, I invited you here because I wanted to share something really special with you. You see all these people here? These sociopaths screaming at each other in $10,000 suits? This is my family. Well, not literally. I've never met my birth parents. It's more like a room full of my worst enemies. But what's family after all but a room full of your enemies? Anyways, enough chit-chat. The real reason I brought you here was to help me make money. Make with the stock tips. You know absolutely nothing about the stock market, but that's never stopped you before. You tell her, buy one of everything or sell it all. All we need is each other.
Buy one of everything.
That has got to be the most stupidest thing I've ever heard. And I've heard Scott talk about his favorite butts to sniff. One of every stock. Do you know how many stocks there are? You do not, in fact, know how many stocks there are. You guessed 6? Significantly more than 6, and most of them are things like Grimulo's day-old fish salads and Shitty Business LLC. Oh look, here's one called Money Hole. It's a tech stock that promises to be a brand new way of basically setting your cash on fire. Or why I don't invest in this one. Or why don't I invest in this one? Racebook, the social network for racists. But even if I bought all of these terrible stocks, it wouldn't nearly surpass my worst investment by far. All the time I've invested in you. Jesus, fuck, that was harsh. You're devastated, you flee home and order one of every flavor of ice cream. You lose 2 charm and 1 money.
Oh my god.
That was fucking brutal. Alright, Admiral, what's up? Oh, here. You need
boldness.
You need boldness, but you desperately need fun as well.
Okay, I'll go for fun then.
All right. Look at him, he's dabbing. Slips on a banana peel. You laugh at him, asks you to stop, but you don't. You steal 2 fun from him. You hear an almost dog-like whimpering and go to see what sort of poor animal's in pain. The answer is Scott, who's cross-eyed with concentration. He yelps and snaps out of it.
Oh, bro, thank goodness you're here. I was trying to think all by myself, and it was really hard, you know? See, I know I'm not... I know I'm the best at exercising. I'm the exercise master, the exercise lord, the exorcist. Yeah. I don't know if you clicked next or not.
Oh, sorry, I didn't.
But I've never tried exercising my brain. And in a way, the brain is almost part of the body, too, you know? It's sort of a 3-in-1 because it'll make me better at exorcism,
and being smarter will keep me from getting bad grades and getting kicked off the sports team.
That wasn't the 3 things or 1 thing, but you still have some ideas. Books are like weights for your brain, and heavier weights are better, so you just need to lift really heavy books, or let's brainstorm, by which I mean let's make a literal actual storm inside of your brain.
The first one.
Ooh! That makes total sense. Everyone always talks about how people who read big books must be really smart. So if I bench press big books, then my smarts will become strong. And people will say, "Do you even lift?" And I'll say, "Yeah, books!" And then when I get really smart, I can rip phone books in half. Those have tons of words and numbers, so they should be like books for super smart people.
Finally, a use for all those phone books nobody uses anymore. You gain +2 creativity, +1 smarts. Oh lord, I desperately need everything. Everybody else has a 10 in at least 1 stat. Let's see, I got class for smarts. I can do boldness. Boldness is my lowest. She's smoking in the bathroom. Mamimi the Oni girl. She offers you some of her weird Japanese energy drink. You take a sip. It tastes crazy as hell. You need to check the contents of this shit. Guarana seed extract, benzoic acid, 50 mgs of caffeine, and 100 mgs of boldness. It wasn't bad at all. You gain 2 boldness. Thanks, Mamimi, and proceed to the bathrooms. You hang out afterwards to impress Liam with your sweet moment gram filters. You're really making some headway when... Never fear, bored teen. I'm here to rescue you from the drudgery of high school.
I suppose your heart's in the right place, but I'm afraid there's no experience novel enough to conquer my limitless ennui.
Not even marrying an interdimensional prince?
No, not even that.
What about marrying an interdimensional prince ironically?
My God, it's so disruptive. It may be the most disruptive thing ever.
No, it seems the prince has bewitched Liam with his idiotic proposal. All is lost unless you can think of something even more disruptive to marry. A unicorn with a toilet on its head, or the concept of marriage itself. That one, I guess. Womp.
No, recursion, it was so last year. In fact, it's so last year that it was so last year. And last year, it was so last year. And don't get me started about last year.
Great Garblocks, he's stuck in a loop. You've broken him.
And last year, it was...
I can't marry a broken man. It would be catastrophic for my image. Interdimensional prince, away! Well, you got rid of that pesky prince, but you doubt if Liam will ever forgive you for trapping him in an irony loop. You lose 2 charm and 1 smarts. I am having a horrible game this time.
Oh god.
Alright, Big C, who are you going for?
I
think you talked about porn with everybody.
I want the mermaid.
Mermaid, okay.
Yes.
C4.
I bombed it with pretty much everyone, so...
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you do have that book that would be for her, technically, but I don't know if that matters.
Yeah, let's just pick her then. The hidden ending or something, right?
I don't know. Alright, Admiral.
What does the Bob Ross painting do? Anything?
It was creativity. Just a big creativity boost, I think.
I'm gonna go by myself.
Okay. And even going by myself, I'd have a shit time, so I may as well ask somebody. I was going for Polly. It's not gonna end well. Alright, you finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved. My sister told me I could get diseases if I dated commoners. Stuff like crabs or poverty. I must decline. Fuck. It's okay, you moved on from this horrible and shameful failure. You become a functional person and eventually you met a sweet banshee called Ash. You shared lots of common interests and after dating for some years, you married. One day, in the middle of a casual conversation, you mentioned how you couldn't get a date for Monster Prom. Despite your years of happiness, your marriage couldn't endure such a pathetic revelation, and so Ash abandoned you the next day. And thus you lived the rest of your life alone and sad. Never forget, Monster Prom is the most important thing.
I hate this fucking game.
You finally
she's
pluck
a
up your
bitch.
courage. Eck, that's disgusting. I'm sorry. I'm seeing someone. Like, right now. Hey, you, peasant. Miranda is just waving her hand at a distracted passerby. I order you to rescue me from this awkward situation. See, I know him. Farewell. You couldn't get a date for Monster Prom. Actually, you couldn't get a date for the rest of your life. Some nights, alone in your bed, you wish sadness was an STD because then at least you wouldn't be getting so much of it.
Oh my god.
What happened with the bork? What the fuck was that?
Oh, Lord, she just laughs at me. What? Not a chance in the world, darling. It's not you, it's me. And by that, I mean it's you. See ya! Who needs prom? You focused on your career goal of becoming a renowned surgeon. Okay, we already did the surgeon one. So, skip that. And Admiral. You asked no one to prom because you don't need anyone else to make the most out of the night. Sometimes you feel like you have to get a date to be anyone in this wicked world, but that's not true. You're your own person, and that's the most important thing. Love is wonderful, sure, but you have no hurry in finding it. Prom shouldn't be a deadline, but a night to remember. And you do so. You have a wonderful night. I love the top hat on your shoulder, Ghost. Going alone to prom doesn't mean being lonely. You have tons of fun with your classmates. You rock. Nothing is as sexy as being independent and strong on your own. And people notice, so who knows, maybe eventually you might date one or some of them. But today you marry the night. I think technically Admiral won that one.
Fucking did.
Only one that didn't have like a brutal.
Oh Lord.
like,
Solemn,
Solemn.
most likely to get an anal bleaching. Miranda, most likely to die in a coup d'etat. Christ.
Oh yeah.
And I think it's all the same here. Polly's drug cooking skills proved useful and she became a chemist for the pharmaceutical industry. But in her free time, she still cooks the real shit. Her greatest inventions so far are the watermelon-flavored ecstasy and a thing called LS dope. Vera kept being fierce, yeah.
I've never felt more ripped off in my life than I have just now.
Yeah, that was brutal.
We unlocked 7 new images. Alright.
Images of your anal bleaching.
Hopefully not. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. And we're going to discuss off camera if we're going to do more at another time. But we'll see you guys then. Bye.
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 Bye.